Good morning, gamers. It's your host, the one-handed gamer. I'm sorry. I've been neglecting GBFB for a little bit. So, today is episode 23. And rather than cover a specific game, I'm going to cover a specific system that is very near and dear to my heart. It is the Sony PlayStation, and I'm doing this episode because I found my PlayStation Classic in the closet. And before I put it in the closet, I did a bunch of mods, and I put a bunch of games on there that weren't on there to begin with. Like Moto, like Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. We're not going to talk about this. Yes, we are. It's a mess. NBA Jam TE, you get the point. This is not your regular run-of-the-mill 20-minute episode. It's probably going to be more around 30 minutes. Because there's a lot of games I want to cover. And I'm gonna start with a game that is very near and dear to me. Because when I couldn't afford games, we only had the demo disc, and the demo disc that I got had Tekken 2 on it. So, let's do a couple matches and then we'll move on to the next one. Here's Tekken 2. That sound. Good Lord, nostalgia. Take a second just to realize how brilliant the opening is. FMVs were very horrifying. Yeah. Anyway, what I loved about Tekken was the fact that it had so many unlockables. You beat a game with one character, and the next character unlocks. I'm gonna go with Lei here. We're just gonna do like 2-3 fights, and then on to the next game.
Fight!
Oh man, this is
KO! You win! Round 2. Fight!
main menu. Hold on. Alright, that's Tekken 2. I don't wanna keep it going for longer than I have to. And that's the great thing about the mod that I used. Anytime I hit the reset button, it asks me if I wanna use what I just reset as a save point. In this case, I'm gonna say no. Another game that I grew up playing, were Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2. We're gonna check out both. But we're gonna start with the original here. So great, man. The nostalgia, the great.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So, single track. Again, the theme song for this game. 95. Man, that's showing my age. Okay, here we go. I always chose Warthog or Hammerhead was like a cheat code. All you had to do was run into your opponent. Oh my. Yeah, look at that. Nice way to start, right? Oh god, what? 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 Oh man. Can you not run into stationary objects, please? Bro. Controls are not very, responsive with the D-pad. But we did it anyway. Circle, triangle, square, circle, circle, capture. Alright, here we go. And this was the first game that allowed you to do the cockpit. But for this game, it was too hard to do that. It's so great, man. I can do them all day, but I don't have all day. Definitely don't have all day. And let's just see if we can get one of them down at least. I shouldn't talk too much about the D-pad because for this time, Jesus Christ. Alright, if I really wanted to, I can win this. But for the sake of time, that's Twisted Metal. That's one of my favorite games ever. And they are supposedly making a movie and or TV show based on it. But now on to Twisted Metal 2. Which arguably was the pinnacle of the series on the PlayStation 1. Single Track is back with another attempt. And they made a perfect game. I just gotta listen to this. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to watch the computer fight. I want to fight. Alright. So. So great. So, for this one, I would use Axel or Hammerhead is back. Warthog is still here. For the sake of this part, we'll use this game, they tightened up the controls quite a bit. Let me turn down the game audio. Jeez. Alright, here we go. No, let's not turn it up. Let's go in the opposite direction. Alright, let's see how that goes. Better. I can hear myself there. And not yell at you guys. Oh man, what? Just for everyone's awareness, I suck at this game, but it doesn't stop it from being any fun because I love this. I love it. Absolutely. Alright. Yeah, not going so well. not doing too bad either. Listen. Oh, dude. The minute we die is the minute we stop. And honestly, we're pretty close. Oh, God. Alright, we weren't close. We're still alive. Oh, man. The PS1 had some great graphics for its time. And then, oh God. Alright, well, we're not doing good with Warthog, but I am going to end this one here, and then we'll go on to the next one. As you can see, the Twisted Metal formula remained the same up until when 989 Studios took it over. Then it changed drastically. Growing up, I had this game, WCW versus the World. I don't know if we can watch the intro because it's got a bunch of WCW clips, and I really don't want to get copyrighted by WWE for them because WWE owns WCW's video library. So, just, I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day. And these, wrestlers are largely based on, guys that are outside of the U.S., but what's unique is these guys, we're not going to mention that guy. These guys were the WCW stars that they imported this game into. This game was something else over in Japan. So we're going to go with Sting. And yeah, why not? We'll go Hulk Hogan. And then the last couple of games I'm going to check out on here are actually only one game.
What?
Tekken 3. Actually, Tekken 3 and NBA Jam, just to give us a little bit of a sports presence. Oh my God, I'm so rusty. God. Golly. Oh boy. How this is, you might look at this and say, well, how did we enjoy this? And I wouldn't blame you for such a statement. However, if you play the modern WWE games, it's easy to see why this was enjoyable. It was simple while being complex. It really was. I'm not gonna do a full match because this would take long. Anyhow, that was WCW versus the World. Not gonna go into Nitro and Thunder because as nostalgic as I am for those games, I acknowledge those games suck. So Tekken 3, here's an interesting story. With the Tekken 3 that we got on the PlayStation Classic, it was the PAL version. So it would run slow. Well, based on our standards. But you could put the American version on here via the mod that I'm using. And that's what I did. The last game we're gonna check out on here is Tekken 3. Actually, no, we'll talk about MK3 because it's pretty important for the system. I almost think we should wait till the main event for this one because this is great. But we're not. We're gonna keep going because no cuts. So this introduced so many great players. We had Eddie Gordo was here for this. Alright, so we're gonna go with King. Again, just do a couple fights and then we'll move on to our last game, which is MK3. God. Oh, what? Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Man, do I have such a soft spot for the Sony PlayStation. The original PlayStation. And the PlayStation 2 as well, but PS Classic 2 has not been announced, and it likely won't because the launch of the Classic was a disaster. You can just see though, the graphics on here, so cleaner, so much cleaner than Tekken 2, because Tekken 2 you can see the polygons. In this you can still see the polygons, but they were much less. Look at that.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
really?
Fight.
Okay.
You win.
Wow. Okay. So,
Round one.
we'll do one more.
Round two. Fight.
And I know you guys are gonna say, well, you did a PlayStation 1 episode, but where was Metal Gear Solid?
Final round.
It's on my screen. Yeah. When I go into my game, I'll show it to you. Alright. So there's Tekken 3. So much nostalgia there. And I might play that on stream or something. But for the Metal Gear Solid people, hold on. For you Metal Gear folks, where's that? It was here. Here it was. Here it is. This game deserves its own episode, so therefore it will be getting one. Anyway, on to the game that you wouldn't think would be important, but it was important in the PlayStation's eyes. This was, I believe, a launch title. It might have been the launch title. And this version of the game, MK3 we're talking about here, this game was, good in a lot of ways, and it was not. It was good because it was close to arcade perfect. That's just what CDs could do at the time. But certain things like Shang Tsung's morphs had to be loaded from the disc. Unless they were morphing into your character because the assets were on screen. But if it was morphing into somebody that was not on the screen to begin with, it had to stop and load, and then when it would morph back, it would have to stop and load. So yeah, it was plagued by that issue. I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. This is vanilla MK3. This is not Trilogy. Gonna go with Sentinel here.
Choose your destiny.
Right? It's so close to the arcade original. But the load times really hamper this game. We'll do a couple. Jeez. Yo. Bro.
Sindel wins.
What?
Friendship again?
I'm sorry. That's some silly shish. Damn.
Sindel.
Okay. Whoa. That one snuck up on me. So, while this game does things right, wow, Shao Kahn's laugh seems a little bit, deeper. Yeah, but,
Sindel.
okay. Now, I'm going to give my sign off. But, guys, that was the PlayStation, the Sony PlayStation. Other episodes that are going to come from this are Metal Gear Solid, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Siphon Filter, and Sledstorm. The amount of time I spent on the original PlayStation, and I played mine so much, and it fell from my dresser at one point, and in order to get it to work, I had to turn it upside down to get the laser to read. Such a pain in the behind to deal with. But worth it for a few hours of fun. Anyway, guys, that's been GBFB for this week. I want to end the video by thanking the patrons, Alan, Sean, Duncan. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. The link to my Patreon will be down in the description below. I want to thank Sean and Duncan and Alan for their contributions because of their contributions, I was able to pick up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which will get its own GBFB episode, as well as it will be the subject of some live streams. So if you want to watch me wipe out and fall on my face, you can do that. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be a great time. But, guys, that's been today's episode. I love y'all. I'm going to go relax and just play some Tony Hawk or something. Internet high five as I hit my elbow on the dresser drawer. Someone call 911? No, don't do that. Anyway, internet high five. I will see you guys maybe in a day or two for another episode. I'm thinking about not doing this weekly, but doing it as often as I can again. I just don't want to burn myself out. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that. That's been the Sony PlayStation. I've been the one-handed gamer. The link to the Patreon is in the description. Follow me on Facebook Gaming at facebook.com/CP Slayer. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/O_H_G. And of course, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what memories you have with the Sony PlayStation, because I know y'all got some. Alright, I'll speak to y'all soon. Be safe.